Today, we're digging into an adventurous slot game that's got everyone talking.
Oh, you mean that new game that's set in Egypt?
Yeah, exactly. It's called Dig Dig Digger by BGaming, and let me tell you, it's a wild ride. From the moment I loaded it up, I was hooked.
So what's so special about it? I've heard it's got some quirky characters.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah?
The main character is this zany archaeologist who's, it's like he's had one too many cups of coffee.
Haha, sounds entertaining.
Definitely. His animations are over the top, and he brings so much life to the game. The graphics are vibrant, and the whole atmosphere just pulls you into the heart of Egypt.
So it's got that classic Egyptian theme, but with a twist?
Exactly.
Right.
The symbols on the reels are a mix of the traditional playing cards and thematic icons like scarab beetles and ancient jars. And get this, the golden shovel serves as both the wild and the scatter symbol.
Wait, both? That's interesting.
Yeah, it's a neat twist on the usual format. It keeps the gameplay fresh.
Speaking of gameplay, how does it operate? Is it standard pay lines or something different?
Well, it runs on 10 pay lines, which, might seem a bit low these days. But what it lacks in pay lines, it totally makes up for with its features.
Oh, like what?
The free spins feature is the star of the show. Landing 3 or more golden shovels triggers 10 free spins. But here's the kicker. Before the spins start, one regular symbol is randomly chosen to become a special expanding symbol.
Ah, so like those classic expanding symbol mechanics?
Exactly.
Right.
When enough of these symbols land, they expand to cover entire reels, leading to some massive wins. It's super thrilling.
That does sound exciting. But what if I'm impatient and don't want to wait for the free spins to trigger?
Funny you should ask. There's a buy bonus feature that lets you jump straight into the free spins.
Oh,
the cost
nice.
adjusts based on your bet size, so you can manage your risk.
That's pretty convenient. And what about risk takers? Any features for them?
Absolutely. There's a gamble feature where after any win, you can choose to risk your winnings for a chance to double or quadruple them. It's a high-risk, high-reward scenario.
Ooh, I love that adrenaline rush. But I'm curious about the RTP. What are we looking at?
So, the RTP is 94.82%. I know it's a bit lower than the industry average.
Yeah, most games these days are around 96% or higher. Does that affect the gameplay much?
Well, initially I was a bit concerned, but then I realized that the game is high volatility. So
Right.
while wins might be less frequent, when they do hit, they can be substantial.
So it's more about big wins over time rather than steady small wins?
Exactly. It rewards patience and perseverance. It's like, being a real archaeologist, digging and waiting for that big find.
Haha, nice analogy. But don't you think the lower RTP might turn some players off?
Well, perhaps. But I think the overall experience compensates for it. The excitement from those big wins and the engaging gameplay kept me hooked.
Fair enough. Speaking of experience, how does BGaming's touch come into play here?
BGaming did an excellent job with the game's design.
Yeah?
The attention to detail is phenomenal. The animations are smooth, and the little touches, like the flickering torchlight during free spins, really enhance the immersion.
That's awesome. It's those small details that make a game stand out.
Absolutely. And the user interface is super friendly. Everything's laid out clearly, making it easy for newcomers and seasoned players alike.
So would you say it's accessible for beginners?
Yeah, definitely. While it's a high volatility slot, the game's mechanics are straightforward, and the payable is just a click away if you need to check anything.
That's good to know. But how did you manage your gameplay considering the high volatility?
Oh, bankroll management was key. I made sure to set a budget and stick to it. I also adjusted my bet size depending on how the game was going.
Smart move. And did you often use the buy bonus feature?
Occasionally, it's tempting to use it, but it comes at a significant cost. I had to weigh whether it was worth the investment each time.
Makes sense. Any memorable moments during your playthrough?
Oh, for sure. There was a time I triggered the free spins 3 times in a row. Yeah,
No way.
Each with different expanding symbols. The payouts were incredible.
That sounds exhilarating. But I guess there were some lows too?
Definitely. There were stretches where I didn't win much at all.
Right.
But that's part of the high volatility experience.
True, you win some, you lose some. Overall, what's your final take on Dig Dig Digger?
I think it's a fantastic slot for those who enjoy high-risk, high-reward games.
Yeah.
The lower RTP might be off-putting to some, but the game's features and potential big wins make it worth a try.
So it's not for the faint-hearted then?
Exactly. If you're up for an adventure and don't mind the volatility, it's a game that'll keep you entertained.
Well, you've convinced me. I might just grab my virtual shovel and give it a spin.
Haha, that's the spirit. Just remember to bring your sense of humor and manage that bankroll.
Will do. Thanks for the insightful rundown.
Anytime. Always happy to share my slot adventures.
Before we wrap up, any tips for new players trying this game?
Sure, be patient, manage your bets wisely, and don't be afraid to try the gamble feature, but only if you're feeling lucky. And most importantly, have fun.
Great advice. Well, that's all the time we have today. Thanks for tuning in, everyone.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. Happy digging, and may you uncover treasures beyond your wildest dreams.